Hello everyone, welcome back. This is part 7. We're finally getting there. This is all my colouring books that are made by, I guess, colouring book companies. I'll call them companies. So they're not by an actual illustrator. I guess they hire illustrators. Yeah, so in this section we'll see like Jade Summer, inspired colouring books. There's Coco and some Hatchet and a few others, so I will get to it. So this first one here is Groovy 70s Fashion Colouring Book for Adults, and it's by Lightburst Media. And I've got 2 books by Lightburst Media, but this is the first one, Groovy 70s. And I'm a real 70s girl. I've got a lot of 70s stuff in my house that I've collected because I love the 70s. But yeah, just really, I should get this straight, shouldn't I? There we go. I really love the images in this book. Yeah, they're just all like a lot of fashion women in here and men, but it has a really good 70s vibe. Anyone who likes the 70s would like this book, I would say. And I've done this one here all in coloured pencil. I really enjoyed doing this page. This was for a colouring challenge by Olga Rani. I'm trying to think what the challenge was for. I really can't remember. I don't know, but I love that it's got a lava lamp in there. And my daughter asked for one this Christmas, so she got a lava lamp just recently. I did this one, which was a lot of fun. I think it's only the 2 that I've done, but it's a really fun book. So that's Groovy 70s Fashion Colouring Book for Adults by Lightburst Media. And then the other one I got from them is Back to the 80s. I was a child of the 80s, so I love me some 80s fashion and 80s things. So I did this one here because I used to have these shoes. We used to call them like jelly sandals, because it was like made out of this clear glittery rubber style. Yeah, I had a pink pair like those. So yeah, all 80s inspired. This one's a whip that I've been working on. So yeah, really cool. This was I think this was might have been a buddy colour with someone. I'm not quite sure. A long time ago. So I can't quite remember. I think it was a buddy colour. I definitely did another buddy colour in this one because I remember specifically. Where is she? This one here. Because I used to have a radio cassette player in the pink like this, and I also had a knitted sweater like this, exactly like this, in this colours. So yeah, I probably did wear my hair like that as well. So yeah, this is me as a kid in the 80s. Mind you, I was probably not as old as her. I was probably only about 10. But yeah, this is so me. And this was a buddy colour, but I can't remember who with. I'm so sorry. But yeah, really cool book to have. Yeah, it's like a bit of fun to do. So yeah, again, Lightburst Media. Okay, the next one I have is a Disney Portraits. Now, we all know these. This is like an art therapy slash it's with the Hatchet group. So it's a little Disney Portraits book here. You've probably all seen this one before. It's quite popular. So I've used everything in here. super tips, crowns, pencil, glitter, and paints, because the paper's really thick, so it's quite good. Yeah, just my daughter did this one. So that's a really cute one. My daughter did that one as well. I like to share this book. We both like Disney stuff. So this is Disney Portraits, and it's a Hatchet book. I do have other Hatchet books, but they were in the colour by numbers section. If you missed that, you'll have to go back to that part on my channel. This one, I wouldn't say this is by a company, but a lot of us have this book or a similar book, and it's the Jumbo Fashion Colouring Book for Girls. There was a stage there probably about 2, maybe 3 years ago where we were all buying this style of book. 300 images in here, and yeah, they're just all girls, simple girls on Amazon paper. And there's no company or anything. It says made in the USA in Las Vegas in 2021, but there's no, it says it's copyright, but it doesn't say who it's actually by, so I've put it under this part of my series. But yeah, like it says, like 300 illustrations of just pretty girls to colour when you just need to sort of colour something quick or something with fashion. Yeah, I've done a few. Did this one. It's alcohol markers. You just got to put something behind. This one's alcohol markers and metallic paint in the background. I do got to do some more in here. There's some really cute ones in here. This one. And they actually do look like they're drawn by the same person. So a lot of these sort of books with no name or company, no artist or company name on them, normally you can see that they're all drawn by a different person and their clip art or whatever, but these kind of all look pretty similar, like they've been drawn by the same person. So yeah, that's that one there. So I'm not sure if you can still get these on Amazon or not. You'd have to have a look. You probably still can, but probably just with a different version, like with a different cover. I've got a lot of pink marker on there because I used it when I was colouring a page and it bled through. So I've got the Greatest Hits 100 Best Colouring Pages by Jade Summer, and I got this off of the actual Jade Summer site, so I printed them all off. This was a freebie that you get when you, I think when you sign up with them, or like you sign up to their emails, you know what I mean. So yeah, you get a free downloadable book, and it's all sample pages of the books that they have. So it was really nice to get something for free. So yeah, just lots and lots of samples. Yeah, haven't done an awful lot in here. I don't have too many Jade Summer books anymore. I used to be into them when I first started colouring. Like I used to colour this sort of thing. Like I had this book, Cats in Costume, I think it was called, but I have got rid of it since. I feel like the images just aren't really for me anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I do still have this book with the animal mandalas. But that's that one there, Greatest Hits 100 Best Colouring Pages. So if you go on Jade Summer's site, and I think all you have to do is sign up to their emails or subscribe or whatever, and you can get all these 100 colouring pages for free. which is pretty awesome. I've got 2 other Jade Summer books. I've got Adult Colouring Delicious Food, which I have had for a long time. I love the food in here, but I haven't coloured anything. Not a single thing. I don't know, because I think I want it to be hyper realistic. And I saw this on someone's channel and they had coloured it, so, you know, I bought it. But yes, I don't I don't know. I just, yeah, I don't really ever get the urge to sort of colour in this one. But it's okay. I'm holding on to it. Maybe one day when I'm really good at colouring and I can do super realistic things, maybe that day will happen. I've got Nightmare by Jade Summer, the grayscale colouring book, and this one again I got on their sites where you can download, you can purchase them and print off the images at home yourself. This is a really cool book. I do really like this one. I don't work in it enough. And what I like about when you go on to a specific site, you can download the pages yourself. And print them off yourself instead of getting the book, because if there's any pictures you don't like and you know you won't colour, you don't have to add them to your own book. You can skip that one and go, nah, I won't print that one. But this is very cool for Halloween. I do really, really like it. And I've only done one in here so far, which is a shame. I like this one. This one always makes me laugh. Death by Killer Cats. Oh, where is it? Where is the one that I've done? I hope I didn't tear it out. No, there it is. This one here. Looking through a mirror. I thought it was a mirror, so like this is if you were looking into the other side of the mirror. And yeah, he sees the ghosts behind him. Yeah, just colour pencil and a bit of glitter gel pen around the frame. But yeah, I really like how it turned out. The grayscale in this is really nice. So yeah, there's some creepy ones in here. I always love a nice creepy clown. So that's that one. That's Nightmare Grayscale Colouring Book by Jade Summer. And you can also get them on Amazon if you don't want to print them out yourselves. This one is Easy Patterns for Adults, the large print colouring book. A lot of people bought this one. Again, it doesn't have an actual company on it. I don't think it has an illustrator. I think they're all sort of images, I don't know, that they've got off the internet perhaps, I'm not sure. But I've put it in this category. But this is probably going to go into my books for this year to complete, because I've done quite a few in here and I think I could easily manage getting it completed. So yeah, my next video after this, I was going to do another part with the remaining of my colouring books that didn't fit in any other category. So there was supposed to be another part, but I see that my views are sort of going down and down and down, so I guess people are losing a little bit of interest. So I've decided not to go ahead with that. So, but just know that I do have other colouring books, probably another, I'd say maybe close to 20 other colouring books that didn't fit in any other category. And then I also have my children's colouring books, which I've decided not to add on to this part series either. Just because, like, I don't know, I want to keep it an adult colouring channel, so a lot of people might not want to see the children's books. So yeah, so it's quite a nice easy book to do, and I've used everything in this book. I've written poems in here and stuff. But it's been a nice one to have, so I'm going to add this to my video, which will be next on my channel with my 6 or 7 books that I want to complete for 2023. So we got The Art of Mindfulness, Happy and Energized Colouring. These come in a series. Who does them? It says mumbooks.com, M-O-M, mumbooks.com. And they're a whole series of The Art of Mindfulness. They came out quite a while ago, probably when adult colouring sort of really come around. So 2015 this is. And there is a list of who did the illustrations. So yeah, I've done quite a lot in this, and it's all just, you know, doodly sort of images in here. And this one I'm working also to complete, so I'll show that in my next video a bit more. So that's The Art of Mindfulness, and yeah, this is Happy and Energized Colouring, and you can get about, oh god, probably about 7-8 different titles in this series, which is all similar types of images. Then I've got an inspired colouring book, which also inspired colouring comes in a series as well. There's all different topics. There's flowers. I know there's flowers, and there's a few others. This one's tattoos. I really like this one. Again, it's an older book, and yeah, just basically full of tattoos, and it has these lovely blue splotches. Some people absolutely hate the blue splotches, but I actually like them. I think it makes them look like a real piece of artwork. Yeah, so just a basic tattoo book. I really like this one because the illustrations don't take up the entire page like a lot of colouring books do, and they seem a bit overwhelming, but these are quite, you know, just a part of the page, a lot of them. But I really like this book, and I first saw it on another little piece of my art, so Mary's channel, and I know she's been trying to work through it. I'm trying to work through it too, and yeah, I just really like it, and I like the paper in it too. It works really well with Crayola twistable pencils, and also the Crayola super tips. They're all like, it works really nice and smoothly on the paper. The next one I've got is the Harmony of Colour series. Now this is a series that you can get here in Australia in your local supermarkets. And yeah, it's the Harmony of Colour is the company, and this is book 47, and it's Ghosts and Ghouls. I've had this for quite a while. It's also, it says it's available at nuclear.com.au/shop, and these are all the titles that they had at the time, so you can see there's actually quite a lot of them. And this was back from 2018, so now there's probably like 4 times as many, because they come out with a new one, I think it's every month. And yeah, this is all sugar skulls and ghosts and scary things. And yeah, it's all by different artists, I would say. But I've done a few in here, and I kind of really like this book, even though it's an older style of book with a lot of, you know, patterns in the background, what they used to do a lot. I still really like it. So yeah, that's the Harmony of Colour series. Okay, I have Annalita Quinn. Now I don't know if this is a company or an illustrator. Adelina Quinn Press, it says, so I'm gathering it's more of a company. So this one is Whimsical Gnomes Beach and Life colouring book, and it's just full of cute gnomes on the beach. And yeah, it's just really cute. I've done quite a few in this. Again, just using pencils and super tips most of the time. I've got quite a few more to do in this. It's a good book to do in the summertime, which it is now in Australia, so I should be probably working on this a bit more. Yeah, it's just really cute. I saw this on someone's channel and had to get it, of course. So that's Adelina Quinn is by, and it's Whimsical Gnomes and Beach Life. So Adelina Quinn. Then we have got Demeter Victoria, which is a well-known company, I would say. This is Calm and Cozy. It's the only one I've got by Demeter Victoria. I think there's double sets of images in here, which makes it look like a thick book, but it's, you know, not really that thick. I bought it for Christmas time about 2, maybe 3 years ago, and I think I've only just done maybe, yeah, I did a whip here, got a whip going. I think I may have done one picture. This one here, cute, colourful, very colourful. I don't know if anyone's living room would actually be those colours. Oh no, I lied. Look, I did another one. Snowy scene one. Did that one, yeah, 2 years ago. So, yeah, that's that one, Calm and Cozy. Then I have a Pictura book. Now, these are the fold-out ones, and they have a series. This is Medieval Town. I know they've got like an old English one with the you know, the gentlemen and ladies. I think there's another type of medieval, like Knight's Tales or something, and they fold out. So basically, instead of having flip out pages, they've got a folded out entire scene here, which just keeps going. And I had it in my head that I was going to colour this entire thing one day, and I haven't even started. Yeah, it says the series at the back here, actually. Let's have a look, read them out here. So it's got Metropolis, A Walk Through Paris, Hedgerow Year, Aurelian, A Knight's Journey, Fairies, Draconis. So there's, yeah, one with dragons. But it doesn't say the Old English one, which I know there definitely is. So it must have come out after this one. But this is Medieval Town. Then I have a Posh colouring book. So Posh comes out with quite a few different topics there. This one is Happy Doodles, and you've all seen me show this book before, where I just use mainly coloured pencils and watercolour in here. And I just really love this book because it's like a folk art style. But yeah, you got to be really careful because the paper does bleed through dreadful. So yeah, stick to your crayons and pencils and watercolour only for this book. Okay, so that's that one. That's a Posh colouring book by Flora Chang, and I know that Flora Chang does a few others in this series, I think. I've got a Just Add Colour. So this is Circus, and I also had, what's the other one I have? Just Add Colour. I have another one. Yeah, but can't remember what it is, and I have shown it in a different part of this series that I'm doing with all my coloured books. But all the illustrations are by Sarah Walsh, but it's, yeah, I've put it in the companies because it is a Just Add Colour book. So this one's done by my daughter, who did a very good job. And I can't remember, I think I may have done one in here. Oh, I did this one here. Yeah, that's right, where I, yeah, messed up the guy with the tattoos that all went a bit smeary. But apart from that, it's pretty good. Actually, I think my daughter did a better job. So, yeah, but it's nice thick paper in that one. So that's a Just Add Colour book. Then I have Coco YO. Now I do have some other Coco YO books, but again they were in different parts of this series, so I've already shown them. And this, sorry, is 30-Day Happiness Challenge, and I know I've done maybe 2 or 3 in here. I did this one here. This was for a, oh, who was it? Someone was having a birthday party. I think it was Ren Kelly. Yeah. On Instagram and YouTube, and she was doing, yeah, it was for her birthday. So I did this one. And I've done this one. But yeah, it's just a girl doing all, you know, things for herself, basically. Having a nice bath. And this is Take Yourself Out for Lunch. So this is, I sort of copied the front cover for that one. And then Meditate. So yeah, that's 30-Day Happiness Challenge, and that's a Coco YO book, which everyone knows and loves. Then for some reason I pulled out Mega Munden. Now Mega Munden isn't a company. I think this is actually by an illustrator, but because I haven't shown it, I'll just show it anyway. It says illustrations by Mega Munden, but his name actually is, if I can find it, someone Munden, I think. What's his name? Illustration Mega, Oliver Munden. Yeah, Oliver Munden, but he calls himself Mega Munden. So this is actually by an illustrator. So I've done this one, which I loved doing, all in colour pencils. I think it was Crayola Twistables. And sorry, what's it called? The Tarot Colouring Book. I'm actually thinking of getting, now Mega Munden does a tattoo colouring book, and that's probably the next tattoo colouring book I'm going to get. But I don't so much like these images, but the main images I do like. And my daughter bought me this book at the local store she was at, because she just happened to see it and it was going pretty cheap. So she thought, oh, Mum would really like that. So she brought it home for me, and I was so surprised because she doesn't normally do stuff like that. Especially with colouring books. She always telling me I'll say I have too many and that I have an addiction, which I do. But yeah, it's all the tarot cards. But yeah, it's a really nice book. I like the thick line artwork, and it's not got all these tiny little details, so that's what I like about it. And the paper is nice and thick quality. So yeah, that's that one. And then the very last one I've got is a tiny little pocket book. And this is More Mindfulness Colouring. It's got an illustrator, Emma Farron's, but because it says more mindfulness colouring, I'm thinking that it's probably in a series. It's by panmacmillan.com.au. And yeah, it's just one of these very early on books with all the, you know, these sorts of images. I don't know what you'd call them. But it's good if I just want to do something really small, really quick. And I can just stick it in my handbag. So, yeah, I've done a couple in here, but not a lot. Yeah, and it also has sentimental meaning to me because I found it in my mother-in-law who's deceased. I found it in her drawer, and she never told me that she bought a colouring book, and she knew I was into colouring books. So maybe I did rub off on her a little bit after all, even though she hadn't started it. But yeah, so I will always keep this one. So this is more mindfulness colouring, so there must be one before this, I would say. And that's it, guys. That is the last part of my series of my colouring books, even though I've got some other random ones which don't fit, which I must admit includes my Harry Potter colouring books, which I absolutely adore. They're by Scholastic. Scholastic is, I think Scholastic can also be from America, but it's very big in Australia as well. And I have a lot of Scholastic books. Yeah, they're mainly made for children, I think, but there's a lot there for adults as well that's quite suitable. But that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed my series, and I'll be back soon with, like I said, another YouTube video showing my 6 or 7, can't remember, 6 or 7 books to complete in 2023, which I'm really going to try to do because I need to finish some of these books. Okay, everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.